class. In today's class we are going to understand nucleus. Okay, we will see what is nucleus, what is the importance of nucleus. Okay, if you remember children, we are studying the various organelles which are present inside the cell. We all know that our whole body is made up of cell. There are around more than 30 trillions of cells inside our body. Now what we have done is we have done a very interesting thing. We have taken one single cell and we are studying what is there inside the cell. We are studying that what is there inside the cell which makes it so capable of carrying out all the life functions. Okay, so we have already seen the structure of a cell. So there are basically three main parts of a cell, whether you take animal cell, plant cell, human cell, any cell, you will see three main parts, that is the outer covering. Suppose this is cell, so the outer covering cytoplasm, the jelly-like structure in between cytoplasm, and the center thing will be called as nucleus. So that is what we are going to study today. We are going to look into the center of the cell. Now if you will see the cell here, I will just show you the zoomed microscopic view of a cell. If you can see on the board, you will notice that this is the cell. Now can you see a very prominent circular thing at the center? I am talking about this. Yes. So this is nucleus. Okay. If you will see any cell, if you will see plant cell or animal cell, you will find this circular thing which is spherical in shape in between. In animal cell you can see here, this is the nucleus. Okay. Now in plant cells, since they have this large space which we call as vacuole, that we will study later, this is vacuole. Okay, so due to this, the nucleus is little bit shifted here. It is somewhat near to the center, but you will find nucleus in each and every living cell. Okay, majorly or largely they are in the center. Okay, it is spherical in shape. Now it is known as the brain of the cell. Now why it is known as the brain? Because it actually carry out all the functions of the cell. Okay, now when I say that we are able to respire, we are able to breathe, it means that is not the lungs which is helping in breathing, it is the tissue which is helping in breathing. Now it is not the tissue which is helping in breathing, it is the cells which are helping in the breathing. Now if it is not the cell which is helping in breathing, it is the nucleus which is present inside the cell. So can you see this chain? This is the complexity of the body which we are made up of. Yes, so today we are going to talk about the brain of a cell. Just as all the functions are controlled, monitored by your brain, similarly all the functions of a cell are monitored by this nucleus. Okay, because it has so many important informations. Just as there are so many informations inside your brain, similarly there are many informations inside this nucleus that we will study today. Okay, so now this is nucleus. Now let's see how this nucleus look like. So suppose I have taken this nucleus. So if you will see, you will notice that this nucleus has this outer covering. Just as the cell has outer covering which is known as plasma membrane, this nucleus also have this outer covering which is known as nuclear membrane. Okay, so because the outer covering of the cell is known as cell membrane, the outer covering of nucleus is called as nuclear membrane. So you will see here, to control cell activities separated from cytoplasm by nuclear membrane. So this nuclear membrane actually separates the cell from the cytoplasm. Now what does that mean? Suppose if you can see here, you will see nucleus at the bottom. Yes, so this nucleus is separated from these organelles by this layer which is known as nuclear membrane. So this is very important. If there will be no nuclear membrane, the inside material of the nucleus will scatter all out. Okay, and all the informations will be out. Okay, so that is the reason why this nuclear membrane is very important. Okay, so now what is nuclear membrane, children? Nucleus, we all know nucleus is the centermost thing which is present in the cell. It is the brain of the cell. It controls all the cell activities. It decides that these organelles, can you see these colorful things? These are the organelles. This nucleus decides which organelle will function function, how. Okay, so there are different organelles responsible for production of protein. Protein is what our body is made up of. Okay, so all the protein is actually stored in the nucleus. Okay, so now what is nuclear membrane? If you will see the nuclear membrane there in the picture, can you see this picture of nuclear membrane? I have taken out nuclear membrane. So you will notice that it has these small pores, holes. Okay, so that is why the nuclear membrane is porous. Means it has so many holes which allows the movement of material in and out in the nucleus. See, this is the nucleus. Understand it very carefully. This is the nucleus. This is the cell. This is the cell. Now this is cell membrane. Correct. This purple part is cytoplasm. The jelly-like structure like honey. Okay, it is just like honey in which all the cell organelles are embedded. Now in the center, what you can see, this is nucleus. Okay, now in the center of the nucleus, what you can see, this is nucleolus. Okay, this is what? This is nucleolus. Okay, now I assure you that there is nothing inside this nucleus. Okay, so there is this cell. The center of the cell is nucleus. The center of the nucleus is known as nucleolus. All these informations are preserved or stored here. Okay, so now if you will see this nucleus, it has this outermost covering which is known as nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane is very important because it helps in the movement of in and out of the materials from the cell. If there will be no nuclear membrane, then all the things of the nucleus will scatter out in the cell. Okay, so that is the role of nuclear membrane, and it is porous in nature. Okay, surrounds nucleus made of two layers. Openings allow material to enter and leave the nucleus. So this nuclear membrane actually allows specific material to enter and leave nucleus. Okay, so now inside this nucleus, there is this nucleolus. Can you see this? So this is cell, this is nucleus. If you take this nucleus, you will see that it also has a center thing which is called as nucleolus, and around it they have these thread-like structures. Can you see these thread-like structure? If you can zoom it, you will see that it has thread-like structure which are called as chromosomes, which are actually chromatin. There is a type of protein which later form chromosomes. Okay, so these chromosomes actually contains DNA or genes. Do we wear these genes? No, they are not the wearable genes. They are the genetic genes. Okay, which are very responsible in reproduction. Okay, so this is the cell. Cell has nucleus. Nucleus outer membrane is called as nuclear membrane. Inside the cell you will find this nuclear, and inside the nucleus you will find this nucleolus. It will have a thread-like structure like this, which are called as chromosomes, and they have genes in them. Can you see this? So this is actually a chromosome. These two thread-like structure, and if you will see it, it will have these protein-like things. This is nothing but just a protein. Okay, so they are genes. So what is genes actually? Genes is the basic unit of hereditary. So this is the information that I was talking about. Okay, this is the information which passes from parent to its child, to its offspring. Okay, so suppose children, suppose your father have brown eye color. So the chances are that you will also end up having brown eye color. Why? Because of the genes which is present inside the cell of your eye cells. Because eyes also have cells. So inside their cells they have nucleus. Inside the nucleus they have genes. So that the genes was transferred from your father to you. So that is why you also have brown eye color. If your mother have curly hair, then you might also end up having curly hair. Why? Because of the genes which is present inside the nucleus of hair cell of your mother, and this information was transferred from your mother to you. So that is why now you can easily say, and you can easily tell that why nucleus is the brain brain of the cell, because it contains so beautiful information and it regulates all the functions of a cell. Clear? Now what is genes? Let's see here. Gene is a unit of inheritance in living organisms. It controls the transfer of hereditary characteristics from parents to their offspring. This means that your parents pass some of their characteristics on to you. If your father has brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. So that is the genes. Okay, so each and every cell has certain genes. So that genes transfers to you. Okay, sometimes these genes can be altered, but that you will study later. Okay, so children, I hope you understood what is a cell, what is a nucleus, what is a nuclear membrane, and what is nucleus, and what is chromosomes. Okay, chromosomes are basically protein which contains genes, and what is the importance of genes, that we have also covered. Now I am very much sure now you can easily tell that nucleus is the brain of cell. In the next class we will take this class ahead. Till then, bye bye.